Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make this hexagon granny square with the African flower motif in it. This is a very easy pattern to do for beginners, and you can add and take away as many petals as you want to make whatever shape you want. All you'll need for this is 4 different colours depending on how you want to do it, and just a crochet hook. I'm going to be using a 2.5mm hook. So the first thing you want to do is pick your middle colour. So for this I'm going to be using a yellow. So to start off you want to do a magic ring and chain 3. Now all the chain 3s in this pattern count as the first double crochet of the round. So at the end of the round you'll be slip stitching back into the top of the chain 3. So to start you want to do 1 double crochet into the magic ring, and as you can see that will class as 2 double crochets. Chain 1, and now as we're doing a hexagon we want to do 4 more clusters of this. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. If you want to add more petals you will just add more clusters of 2 double crochets and chain 1. So we're going to do 4 more, so 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets and chain 1, and then carry on doing this. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and now for the last one. And now onto the last one. So we have 4 clusters of 2 double crochets, so we need 1 more. 1, 2, and chain 1. Now pull this tight. So as you can see we have 5 clusters of 2 double crochets, chain 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now after the chain 1 you want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 space. Now here I'll do 1 more slip stitch and I'm going to fasten this off. So now we've got the middle. If you don't want to change colour you could have just left that on and slip stitched into the next chain 1 space, but I'm going to change colour for this. So now that we've got this, you want to change colour into the next one, into one of the chain 1 spaces. So it can be any of the chain 1 spaces, it doesn't matter. So you can attach the colour however you want, but this is how I like to do it. Insert, grab that loop. Now, like the previous round, we're going to chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet. So there's chain 3. Now we want to do another double crochet into the same chain 1 space, chain 1, and then do another 2 double crochets into this same chain 1 space. So 1, 2. Now as you can see that means 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. No chain between the next. You want to do 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, another 1, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same space. And repeat this, so 2 double crochets into the next space, chain 1, and 2 double crochets into the same space. Now you want to repeat this around, so 2 crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, last one, so 2 double crochets, chain 1, and the last 2 double crochets. Now remember there's no chain in between the double crochet clusters, so no chain in between here or here, only a chain 1 in between the 2 clusters of 2 double crochets. Okay, now that we're at the end, you want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 space. And there we go, that's row 2 completed. Now, as we're going to be working on the petals, you don't want to change colour. All you want to do is slip stitch until you reach that chain 1 space. There we go. So as you can see, we are in the chain 1 space now. As the previous rounds, you want to chain 3. So that classes as the first double crochet of the round. And now you want to do 6 more double crochets into this chain 1 space. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that should class as 7 double crochets into this space. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, just like the previous round, we won't be chaining in between these clusters. So in the next chain 1 space, you want to do 7 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now repeat this into the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more, 7. Okay, so repeat this for the last 2 chain 1 spaces. Now everything you do, as we're doing a hexagon, you should always have 5 of. So 5 clusters of 2 double crochets chain 1 and 5 clusters of 7 double crochets. If you're doing a bigger petal, whatever you started with in the first row should be the amount of petals that you have. So if you did 6 clusters of 2 double crochets, then you'll have 6 petals, etc, etc. And last one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go, that's the 5 clusters of 7 double crochets. And now as we've done that, we can just slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 space. So now that we've slip stitched, you do not want to move this slip stitch at all. You just want to change colour into your next colour. So for this, I'm going to be using pink. So with your next colour, you just want to change it in the same space that we just slip stitched. So there we go. And you can fasten off the orange yarn so it doesn't get in your way. So now that we've got this, use 2 steps that you can do. You can either chain 1, which counts as the first single crochet, or you can single crochet straight into the top of the chain 3 space, which is what I like to do because it looks nicer. So I'm going to there and single crochet. So that counts as the first single crochet of the row. Now you want to do 6 more single crochets across the 7 cluster. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after them 6 single crochets, you should have 7 single crochets across that first cluster, including that first one we did when we changed the colour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that we have them 7 single crochets, we're going to do a long single crochet in between this row. So as you can see, there is a gap in this row here, in the second row we did, where we're going to be putting our long single crochet. So to do this, insert the hook into that gap, pull up a loop, and you want to make this loop quite loose, and then complete the single crochet. There we go, so there's our first long single crochet, and now across the next row of 7 double crochets we're going to single. So 1, don't forget to pick up that first single crochet as it's hard to see and can be covered by the long single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now that we're here again, we're going to do a long single crochet into that gap again. So into this gap here. So insert the hook, bring up a big loop and finish the single crochet. And then we repeat this again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now once again, a long single crochet and repeat. So another 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So now we're here, another long single crochet, and then back to the normal ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. So we're on our last long single crochet. So let me do that. And there we go. So now that we've completed this last single crochet, you want to slip stitch back into the first single crochet that we did, or the chain one if you did it that way. And the chain. So now that we've completed the basis of the African flower, we're going to be working on the hexagon shape. So to do this, you want to change colour one more time. And once again, you don't want to move where you've just slip stitched, so you want to change colour into that first single crochet. And once again, you can cut off that last yarn, so we won't be needing it. So now that we've attached our new colour, we want to chain 3 as that counts as the first double crochet of the round. So as we've got a chain 3 here, we want to single crochet 2 more into the next 2 stitches. So double crochet and a double crochet. And now we're going to be working on the corners. So to do this, you want to double crochet 1 into the next stitch, chain 1, and double crochet into that same stitch. So it should look something like that, where you have double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now that we've done the first corner, we can carry on. So double crochet 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And now you want to double crochet into that long single crochet from the previous round. So there's 1. Now you want to do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're back to the corner, so 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch, and 1 double crochet. And now again, so 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And now double crochet into that long single crochet, there's 1, and now 3 more double crochets, so 1, 2, and now after this third double crochet, we want to do the corner again, so double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet back into that stitch. So as you can see, we're working up the corners, so you just want to continue this all around until we get back to the start. So obviously 3 double crochets, double crochet into that long single crochet, 3 more double crochets, and then the corner. So I'll meet you back at the corner. So we're back at the corner, so 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. And then let's carry on. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then the corner. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. And then the final corner, so 1, 2, and now, as you can see, we've got 3 single crochets left and 1 long single crochet that we have to glue in. So as you can see, do the last 3 double crochets, last 3 double crochets, so 1, 2, 3, and then the last double crochet of the entire project will go into this long single crochet. And there it is. So now that we've completed this, we can slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 space. And we can fasten off this yarn now because we are done. A tip that I'll give you is when doing this, between the corner spaces, you should always have 7 single crochets. So that's excluding the actual corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is what your granny square should be looking like, or granny hexagon, you could say. And we're done. Now that we've weaved in all the excess yarn, we have completed our African flower hexagon. So as I keep saying, you can make this into a pentagon, an octagon, whatever you would like. Just add more 2 double crochets at the beginning and repeat each step for the amount that you have. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped and was easy to follow. If you would like any more granny square tutorials, please leave them in the comments and give this video a like and me a subscribe. Thank you.